The proverbial long flight home endured by many a losing football team can be taken quite literally by the University of Central Florida football team, as they have to fly 10 hours back across the pond from, of all places, Dublin, Ireland, where they just suffered a heart-wrenching defeat to the PSU, Penn State, Nittany Lions, 26-24. The ball goes through the uprights, a game-winning field goal by much-maligned kicker from last year, Sam Ficken. It was something to behold. Penn State fans made that trip across the pond. I was shocked by how many Lions fans went that far to see their team. It goes to show you what this team means to Happy Valley and the Pennsylvania area. But with that said, the star of this game was none other than quarterback Christian Hackenberg. Hackenberg, the heralded freshman from last year, now in his sophomore year, set a new Penn State passing record with 454 yards, but none of those yards were more impressive than what went on in the final minute of the game. Before that, he had a 79-yard touchdown pass to Geno, solidifying a lead for the Nittany Lions. However, O'Leary is a great coach, and Central Florida never gives up. They ended up taking the lead with under 2 minutes to go. It was all up to Hackenberg to lead his team 58 yards on 10 plays to set up the 24-yard field goal by the kicker. So he had a couple interceptions earlier, but he bounced back, showed resilience, and led the team on the game-winning drive, a la Joe Montana. So they got a winner here, a guy who could win the close games against Ohio State and Michigan for Penn State. And he's got to play for Penn State next year as well. He's not going to go pro. I don't even know if he's old enough or if he's eligible. But with that said, the James Franklin era, the inaugural season, looks promising, because unlike Jim O'Brien, who was using this team as a stepping stone to the NFL, Penn State fans may now look forward to the stability they had with Joe Pa, because Franklin, who was vetted heavily before given the job after he coached very well in Vanderbilt, is from Pennsylvania, and he knows what this team means to the people in Happy Valley. He knows he could be a god if he has a Joe Pa-like career in that town. So I'm glad that for the sake of my Temple Owls, that some revenge was exacted on Central Florida after what they did to Temple last year with that victory that they pulled off at Lincoln Financial Field. But speaking of the Owls, they don't look like they're going to have a bad year either, because they go to Vanderbilt just a couple nights ago and win 37-7 on the road against an SEC team. This area's got some football to look forward to. Penn State 26-24 over Central Florida. The Owls defeat Vanderbilt, and the Philadelphia Eagles start up next Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars.